Hi, this is Laura from LiveVisions.com, and I just wanted to give you guys some information on Mercury, the sign of Mercury, and what it means. Mercury is the planet of communication, and Mercury goes retrograde about 3 times a year. It is the fastest moving planet. The moon's actually faster, but the moon is really a luminary. So, when Mercury does go retrograde, depending on the house that it's in, usually you're rethinking, redoing something in that house, or people from the past tend to re-enter. When Mercury does go retrograde, they ask that you don't sign contracts, and unless it's something that you were offered prior to the Mercury going retrograde. So let's say, they always say it's not good to start something new during a Mercury retrograde if it's in the house that it's in. So let's say that, is it a good time to start a new relationship? Probably not if Mercury's retrograding in your 7th house. But is it a good time to fix things with an ex? Definitely. You may actually hear from an ex if it's retrograding in your 7th house. Wherever Mercury's going retrograde, you're asked to kind of look within and sort of reanalyze, rethink whatever, it was retrograding in that house. Pretty much, like I said, Mercury goes retrograde 3 times a year. And during this time, communications can get lost. You could have miscommunications with people. Documents are lost. Bad time to sign legal agreements because of the fact that you might sign something and not know the big picture later on. You may not really see the fine print, or what you thought you were signing may turn out to be something else. So in this video, I am going to go into Mercury by the signs and Mercury by the houses, and to give you a better understanding of what it means. So stay tuned. Hi, this is Laura from LiveVisions.com, and I wanted to give you some information today on Mercury. And Mercury in Taurus, or the 2nd house. Well, what is Mercury? Mercury is the planet of, it's going to show you how you communicate. It's going to show you how you think, right? Well, if you have your Mercury in Taurus, you're going to be more of a conservative thinker. You're going to be more, maybe, practical and conservative in your thinking. I'm just trying to make sure I don't forget anything. Here's the thing too. You're not quick to make judgments. You're going to think things slowly. And I want to see, because you can be stubborn person too, because Mercury controls the mind and Taurus can be very stubborn. So a lot of things maybe have to be proven to you, like astrology, or you may say, I don't believe in that. I have to see it, to something tangible to believe it, So you could be more, I want to say, stuck in your beliefs, kind of stubborn in the way your thinking is. Well, let me see. I want to say, yeah, and you could appreciate art and music too, because Taurus is a very, don't forget Taurus is ruled by Venus. So you could be very appreciative of the arts, or you could be gifted in that way too, Now, what does it mean? Now, the sign is how you communicate, but the house is like where this energy is going to be placed, okay? So let's say that you have Mercury in the 2nd house. Well, you may earn your money through communicating. You could be a writer. You could be a beautiful writer. You could be a poet, You could be singer, because singing is also, communicating it somehow, You could, it could be any which way in which you communicate. You could earn your living that way, whether it be writing, speaking. You could be like a motivational speaker, who knows, singing. Anything that has to do with communicating in some way, you could earn your money. Because the 2nd house is earned income, and it's also, you could also place a lot of emphasis on belongings, like tangible things. 2nd house is also like your possessions, okay? So you may like to, put a lot of your thinking, your mind, maybe a lot on possessions, things that you have and things that are tangible, So, and you may talk a lot about earning money, or you may talk about finance. You could be, and also you could be a financial advisor. With Mercury in the 2nd house, you could be talking to people about their finances. You could be, I will say, you know, like your earned income is going to be kind of probably important to you. But in which way, it depends, you know, like the second house is how you earn your money. And Mercury being there, because don't forget, Mercury is how you think, and the sign it's in shows you in way how you convey yourself, you know. So if your Mercury's in Taurus, you're going to be very careful, very maybe how you communicate is, you know, you don't make quick judgments, you know. You have to see it to believe it kind of a person. And if it's in the second house, you may be more concerned with earning money. You know, it could be a very main concern for you because it's the mind, the second house, Mercury. And also, you may earn your money, like I said, through speaking in some way, or you could earn your money through helping people through finances or helping them control their finances or whatnot, tax accountant, whatever, what have you. Anyway, this was my synopsis of Mercury in Taurus, or the second house. I also wanted to let you know I'm going to be resuming classes in February, so please go to the link. I don't know where Facebook has it now. I think it's below. And sign up if you wish to take classes. Also, I wanted to tell you there's also, I added a lot more reports to the website. And some of these reports can be 50 to 70 pages long. They're very detailed. So if you want to know what's coming up for you future-wise, please click on, there's a future forecast report, which I find is very helpful. And it gives you like transits that are coming up, so you could be aware of like what's coming up for you. Also, there's a child report. So if you have, you know, you have a baby and you're not sure exactly what this kid is, what is he going to be, he or she going to be good at when he or she gets older? Well, I wanted to see how good it was, the report myself, and you know, I put in my birth information, and lo and behold, it was everything that I was kind of into as a kid. And it says, you know, how about growing up, how you would be interested in, you know, metaphysics, which I am. But it was so accurate, and I think this could, you know, a lot of times parents want to push what they want for their children on them. And I say that everybody comes into this world with, you know, you have a blueprint, you know, and we all have different gifts, and it may not be what your mom or dad wanted, but it's you. So if you want, you know, a child report, I think is great for parents, and the future forecast report is wonderful too. And I have a lot of, there's like 3 or 4 different kind of love and romance reports for synastry, and see how you and a partner will get along. The reports are like $30 each, but I would suggest, you know, investing in that, because it's, you know, they're really long and very detailed. So anyway, I just wanted to throw that out there and let you know what we have to offer on the site. It took a long time for me to get these up and going. So anyway, I hope you have a great New Year's, and I hope your Christmas was good. And as always, thanks for subscribing above or below, wherever. Facebook has the symbol right now. Anyway, talk to you soon. Bye-bye.